It's a road game for the Thunder, and they're facing an interconference matchup in today's game. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. They'll play this one here in Cleveland before the Cavaliers head back on the road.
Well, I don't know if these fans could be any more behind this team right now. The winning streak has captured this community's imagination. The level of enthusiasm's absolutely off the charts.
And the great atmosphere. You know, the fans have had a lot to cheer for lately, and it does come full circle. But their energy, I truly believe, is lifting this team to even greater heights.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant, and it's the small forward. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Irving kicks to Love. Cleveland moving the ball around. Thompson with the bucket.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Kick out to Adams. Here's Ibaka. Misses the three. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to Golden State. Irving kicks to Love. He dishes it to Smith. That's in there. Love with the assist. Smith's got himself on the board with three there. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Westbrook. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
Smith kicks to Love. It's stolen by Ibaka. And then Durant with the jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Westbrook, no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Poked away. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
The drive by Smith. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Fry's checked in. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Waiters is checked in. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. Mon Shumpert has come in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. It's going to send Kevin Durant to the line. And it's going to go on Iman Shumpert. And the Thunder making a switch here. Foy's checked in. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponent's field goal percentage. And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Kyle Singler, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Shumpert. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for the Thunder. And Shumpert kicks to Mozgov. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. That's good from Shumpert on the assist from Channing Frye. Shumpert's got his first basket of the night.
Oh, terrific work finishing a soft move like that. The finger roll.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
The Cavaliers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. For Oklahoma City, they had made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. So he gets them both. There's 45 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Dellavedova kicks to Shumpert. To the paint. Here's Mozgov. Excellent D from Cantor.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
The 10-footer will not go. This is off the front iron.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Cannot hit.
He saw that one was going long, and he tracked it down.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Oklahoma City out in front. They finish off the first quarter on a 20-5 run. And will return shortly. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's gone right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down and anticipating it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low.
Kevin
Durant. And that one is hammered home.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
And Greg, the foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Oh, Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Dellavedova dishes to Thompson. And the shot falls short this time.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And both free throws good for Durant. Looking at Oklahoma City, they want to turn it around after the loss to Golden State. That's a 2 from Smith. The rebound by Ibaka.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there. He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
The 3. Oklahoma City gets it back. From outside the arc. Again, Ibaka missing. The Cavaliers trail by 14. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right.
Here's where Oklahoma City sits in the NBA statistical standings right now. First in rebounds, first and second chance points, and they're the number 2 scoring team in the league. This is a well-balanced, well-oiled offensive machine.
And also, I love their work on the boards. I mean, they put multiple bodies in the paint. Truly a team effort, and that's why they're the best in the league.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Waiters is checked in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Cantor checked in for Oklahoma City. Foy comes in for Kevin Durant. Foy from long range. James against Waiters. Back to Westbrook. Goes back up. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Westbrook's got 7 points for the quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
The shot's good from Irving.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Shumpert with the steal. Shot from the wing. And James with the basket on the assist from Channing Frye. And that's now 6 points for LeBron. Westbrook.
Assist from
just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays
Man,
up.
you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. Taking a look at Golden State. And, of course, the Oklahoma City Thunder tied up with them. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Irving. He's got 6. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
You know, in the first, I thought he did a really good job of putting pressure on the defense and creating opportunities at the foul line for himself. Not as much here in the second.
And he hasn't cashed in on his chances at the line, only making one free throw. 51 seconds left to play here in the half. Inside, here's Foy. Offensive rebound. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's called on Channing Frye.
Ooh, and that dunk had some anger to it. I mean, usually he's content to just go up and get the finish with a soft touch.
Not that time. The big man looked like he had something to prove there.
Well, when it comes to finishing ability, he does have something to prove. He's been known to trick some layups here and there.
Here's Morrow following the score by Cleveland. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And Shumpert kicks to James. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Cantor, the pass to Ibaka. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Irving drives in. And that one's good. Irving's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Thunder out in front, leading by 7. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavaliers.
The second half just about to get going here. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. Stolen by Westbrook. Oh! Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
They get the rebound. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love.
Here we can get a look at Oklahoma City, Kevin, and what kind of numbers they put up these last 10 games. 3rd in rebounding, 3rd in second chance points. And the fast break points have come in bunches for them. Bushel baskets full. They're among the top 5 teams at scoring in transition.
And you look at their ferocious rebounding. They're imposing their will, and you can see the results. Their physicality is yielding tremendous dividends.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the 3rd. Westbrook against Smith. Westbrook dishes to Durant. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Kyrie Irving.
Matthew Dellavedova.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Kicks it out to Love. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Love's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here's James. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Kyle Singler, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it. Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Adams, the pass to Westbrook. Singler dishes to Adams. To the inside. It's taken away by Smith. Pass to Dellavedova. Tries from 10. And he nails the jumper. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Durant attacking.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise he'd probably have a 45-minute delay here. He shattered the backboard.
And here's Westbrook after LeBron James hitting the three. Three-pointer. Shot is off. Great D that time from Love. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
For the Cavaliers, Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And Shumpert in there for Smith. And then for Oklahoma City, Cantor checked in for Durant. Dion Waiters comes in for Singler. And it's Foy in for Andre Robertson. Here's Foy. Adams. And the rejection by LeBron. Shumpert in the corner. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Irving's checked in for Cleveland. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Steven Adams. And here we go with Waiters running it up the court. Here's Westbrook. Got a hand on it. Stolen by Waiters. That misses off the backboard. It's tipped. Stolen by Westbrook. .35 seconds left in the third quarter. For Oklahoma City, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Throw good. Serge Ibaka. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Russell Westbrook. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Stolen by Cantor. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
The dish to Ford. Ibaka outside. Here's Waiters. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Waiters got 5 now.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Thunder lead by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Kevin Love out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. The 3 from Morrow. Can't get it to go. Cavaliers go the other way with it. And he gets it to go. Smith's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
Now here's Durant. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. In the corner, Smith with it. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 8 points for Smith.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to stop the bleeding. Things were starting to spiral completely out of control, and I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle. He talked mainly about giving them a different look defensively and dropping more bodies into the paint, saying, listen, they're eating us up on the inside, and we need to do whatever it takes to stop it. Guys, back to you.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. They get it back. Here's Roberson. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. LeBron, he's checked in for Iman Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. James kicks to Thompson. It's stolen by Adams.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
Well, you talk about clutch plays, defensively and offensively. We saw both right there.
And the gap's narrowing right now, Clark. Every second from here on out counts. Neither team can afford to make mistakes. You got to manage the clock and play smart.
Here is Ibaka following the basket by LeBron James. Ibaka, the pass to Adams. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Serge Ibaka. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder in their last game, a loss to the Warriors in Oakland. And there's the pass to Dellavedova. And it's Love penetrating. Out to Smith. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
That gives him his second 3 of the half, with 3 total for the game.
There's the screen. Durant dishes to Adams. Outside Durant. Feeds it to Westbrook. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
That's his 4th personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
The free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
The Thunder shooting around 40% from the floor here. Durant just inside the line. And Ibaka kicks to Adams. Here's Westbrook. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game.
And Roberson kicks to Durant. Now the feed to Ibaka. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Westbrook drives in. Great D that time from James. Smith kicks to Thompson. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
That's a 2 from Smith. And too long on the shot.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Dellavedova, the pass to Love. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But Clark, in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt. But give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.